Hey everybody, welcome back to my Final Fantasy VII Remake solo playthrough. Yeah. So we're nearing the end here. We're doing basically the climb up the up to the Midgard. Let me try that again. We're climbing up to get to Shinra Tower, sorry. Like we're in Midgard, we're not climbing up Midgard. What am I talking about? It's very late. Anyways, so yeah, we're on this enemy actually wasn't even a boss in the original. I think he was. No, there was like this one bit when you're in like the elevators or something, when you're escaping the tower, where you fight this enemy, and then you fight the other enemy like back to back, which is a boss later on, but they made this boss a little bit earlier. So yeah, this was another boss fight where I initially wanted to use Barret, but ended up switching again. Poor Barret keeps getting replaced. Feels bad, man. It's not that he wasn't capable of doing this. He definitely was. I think just what was happening was there's like this bit in the second phase of the fight where he's gonna summon like this laser down, like an airstrike or something. It's gonna follow you around, and once it hits your target, or like once it finds you, it's gonna shoot down this area of effect beam that does like a lot of damage that could technically kill you if you're too low of HP. So the problem was is that Bear's just too slow, and my playstyle kind of just hinges on like I need characters that have like mobility and stuff like that, because I like to be able to quickly get out of the way. And it's not that I don't like Barret. I actually like playing him. He's a good character. He's a great character. I like him even better in the remake, to be honest. Just you know, but it was like because I initially was like, oh yeah, this is the phase I was thinking about, because this is why I wanted to use Barret because he's able to attack airborne targets fairly easily, right? And considering this boss is going to be flying in the air like the entire time, he's perfect for this, right? And I think if I'm not mistaken, that this boss actually has a resistance to melee damage. I'm not too sure. No. Another. I forgot. I'm remembering this now as I'm talking about it. I remember why I did change it because there was specific melee damage was the thing that actually increases its stagger gauge even faster. So it has a resistance to range damage. Yes, you would think that like, oh yeah, Barret's perfect for this fight, but he kind of doesn't do as much stagger damage as possible, or that a melee character would do. So that was another reason why I switched, because yeah, not getting stagger damage is bad. Like because you lose on a very unhindered, DPS phase where you can just do a lot of damage. Yeah, then I ultimately went back to Tifa. Don't worry, Barret will have his moment again. It's not the last we'll see of him. I really wanted to use him for this fight because honestly, when I was thinking about characters, this is one of the first fights I was thinking about. I was like, oh yeah, I could use Barret on this fight. It's gonna be great. And, truly unfortunate how that happens. You know. But it's going to be interesting though, because when Rebirth comes out, I plan on doing the same thing, but now there's going to be even more characters to use. We'll add Red 13 to the mix, and then Kate Sith as well. So giving us like 6 characters. Is it 6 characters? Because we got 5 now, so it'd be 7, I believe. Is it 7 playable characters now? Because in this game, there's like, yeah, as I said, there's 5, and then they're at. Oh no. Sorry, I'm thinking of Yuffie too. So there's 7 playable characters in the next game. So you got no 8. It's 8. Shut up. No, my math is awful. Shut up. It's late. I'm gonna stop. Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, Red 13, Yuffie, Kate Sith. That's only 7. Yeah, that's 7 playable characters in the next game. So it's gonna be like a lot more choices. It's gonna be interesting. Looking forward to doing that. But I plan on playing a lot of Rebirth. It's probably gonna be most of the videos on the channel in 2024, to be honest. Hopefully I can get a lot of like new viewers, you know, and stuff. So for like people who have been watching this, like, thank you. Like, I do appreciate anybody who watches my videos, even likes it, you know, or comments. Anyways, but as you saw, we got our DPS phase, and I think once we get to this point, technically this is the third phase. I usually call the cutscenes kind of like the phase transfers, you know, like it's transferring to the next phase. So this is the part that I was talking about that I was having trouble with. I just couldn't get out of the area effect in time with Barret because it's just too slow. You know, his roll doesn't move very far. And I'm trying to get the shield off of it because you can still do damage to the boss, but it's just very heavily mitigated. And you can see, like, I'm standing there and I'm like, are you gonna fire? Because that was like the perfect time for me to hit him while the boss was just sitting there, you know? So I'm like, alright, cool, thanks, appreciate it. You didn't try to blow me up. And then fortunately he did this, and then I was like, okay, this is perfect, shoot, fire now, fire. And I'm just like, it's so weird because sometimes the beam would almost instantaneously like start firing when it was like right over your character, and then other times it was just sitting there, and I'm just like, is there something I'm supposed to do to trigger this? I haven't figured that out yet, but like this that this is probably the most obnoxious part of this phase, is trying to get the laser beam on them, because I want to be able to do full damage. I don't want to sit there and like have to worry about this thing chasing me the entire time. Luckily Barret pressured him, so it was enough for me to do that. So I was like, hell yeah, here we go, let's go. Easy. And you can see, like, Tifa was doing a lot of stagger damage with just her focus strike, because hers doesn't do as much as, say, Cloud's does. Cloud's focus strike does a lot more, like, stagger damage. And I shouldn't say stagger damage, because it's staggered now, but it does a lot more, like, you know what I mean. A lot more damage to the bar. I know there's like a specific word for it, but it eludes me at this point in time. And that was pretty awesome. That was like a stroke of luck that happened, that the beam was able to attack it, and then we got him right back into stagger again, and basically the fight's over. So it's like speedrun strats, you know. I'm pretty sure that that's probably one of the strats for the speedrun. I haven't watched too many Final Fantasy VII Remake speedruns, so I wouldn't really know. I've seen a couple. But yeah, I was like, speedrun strats, awesome, cool, get this fight out of the way. Like, it didn't take me too long to do this one, especially considering the one that took place beforehand, Abzu. That one was a pain in the ass. And to be honest, there was only one other fight that gave me a problem. And I'm pretty sure you could probably guess which one that is if you're actually fluent in this game. If you played this game and you know what enemy bosses are in the game. You probably know exactly which one I'm talking about. That's gonna give me trouble. But like, yeah, after Abzu, the rest of the boss fights were not too hard except for that one. And then like maybe I had to do a couple tries on some other ones, but not too terribly difficult. Which was kind of nice. You know, like I hit my wall, I overcame it, and was like, here we go. Just moving on. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna end off this video. Not really much else to say. I'm just kind of ranting at this point. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
And there's still more to come.
Guess so. Hope everybody's warmed up.